Now, what I see, and this is just my prediction, y'all, not financial advice. I see in the next 2 years, interest rates perhaps going all the way to 10% interest rates. I know a lot of people think that's crazy. That's high.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I think that's going to happen in an attempt to combat inflation, which it's not going to work. But what it's going to do is going to crash the real estate market, similar to 2008. Now, you make your money when there's blood in the streets, guys. So, if you're somebody that, doesn't own a property, or you're trying to buy that next rental property, you may have some opportunities, if they raise interest rates. And, don't worry about, locking in that 9%, 10% interest rate, because let's hypothetically say Trump wins the president. What do you think the first thing he's going to do if interest rates are 10%? He's going to lower him back down. And I'm basing that on what he did in his previous administration. That's what he did. He lowered the interest rates to almost 2%. So
he put a lot of pressure on Powell.
Yeah.
To do so.
Well, I think Powell will be out of there. That's the thing that I'm thinking now. Going back to which we're talking about, Grant Cardone and Gary Cardone, is they both have, even though they're twin brothers, very different. Grant is obviously more the real estate guy, and Gary is, crypto, huge Bitcoin guy and stock guy. So, that's kind of where my world kind of intersects with both. But what do you think, Chris? Do you see any opportunities in crypto right now? Do you see that as a hedge against inflation, or?
Well, first of all, I hope you start hammering on Twitter your 10% interest prediction, because you're going to get a lot of people upset and hammering you in the comments if you do that. I highly encourage that you do that. So cryptocurrency, I find, is like an essential piece of the portfolio going forward. I'm a Bitcoin guy. The other stuff is for fun. Bitcoin is real estate. It is digital real estate. It's taxed like real estate. It is treated like real estate as an asset class. It's already been determined. So therefore it has inherent advantages. It has the first mover advantage, right? And obviously most people know the Bitcoin story. They understand, the scarcity principle and all of those things. And so, let's just say that I have some Bitcoin and I'm probably not planning on getting rid of it. Right. But I'm also water. I tell people that all the time. I am constantly evolving what I say that I'm going to do based on if the situation changes. But I think the blockchain is more interesting to me in general, as AI, the blockchain, that whole world interacts with these old industries that we're all talking about, like ours in real estate, like insurance policies. These are just some that come to mind, like car ownership and transfer. Like, I think there's a whole lot of real amazing uses that people are going to find ways to streamline that are going to reduce the cost of transacting real estate, which is going to make it healthier and better. Now, I'm in the industry. All of the people that I work with are in the industry. I'm not saying it's over or that none of us are going to be able to make money anymore. That's what people hear. But I think they misunderstand it, right? I think just the other day I was talking to somebody about the car industry. And, I know you asked about crypto, but like if the consumer wants something, if they want an ability to do something, they're going to find a way to do it. And so as any time that we stand in the way, the consumer is going to find a way. And I think that's why Bitcoin is so amazing, because with all the money printing after the great financial crisis, right, and all the stuff that was going on, somebody saw all that and actually solved the problem. Right?
That's exactly it.
They solved the problem, at least to the best degree that we have ever seen in human history to this point, right? They solved that problem. But I don't think it's a universal solution. I think that the idea that states are going to give up their sovereignty over money and currency is ridiculous. And I know that some in the crypto universe, like the true libertarians, like that's what they want to see, but that is just not going to happen. You don't understand humanity and states and armies and war. Like we got to be realistic, but they can work in harmony.
Yeah.
Like, look how many people in Congress we have now that are pro crypto and pro Bitcoin. Like, this is getting better. So yeah, I know a lot of people know me as a real estate guy, but I think diversification. But as long as they're assets, you're going to win in the long term.